Hello and welcome to the Mirrored Veil Tarot. Today we'll be reading for Scorpio. Scorpio will be reading for you and also the person that's in your energy. So first let's start by cleansing the cards and setting silent intentions. This is the deck we'll be using for Scorpio. And this is the deck we'll be using for the person in Scorpio's energy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull a Celtic cross for Scorpio and a Celtic cross for the person in your energy. And then we're going to pull defining cards to get into the depth and the meat and potatoes of the story, if you will. Okay, so first let's see what's going on with Scorpio. The heart of the matter, the Two of Pentacles. It's a little bit of juggling here, decision making, crossing is the Nine of Wands, taking inventory. The root of the matter, the Sun card, the happiness, light, love, or could also be, like sunburns, you know what I mean? Kind of, I don't know. Let's see what else is going on. Recent past was the Star card, wish fulfillment, crowning, the Four of Cups. Near future, the Five of Swords. So you were going from like this happy situation where you had wish fulfillment to now kind of being in a state of, I don't know that I really want this anymore, to fighting. To fighting for what you want, fighting to get out of something that you thought you wanted. Let's see. Your energy is the Hanged Man, which is that checks out. Your person's energy is the Nine of Pentacles, which is kind of screaming single lady or single man. Just kind of like, I'm in my single mode era. Hopes and fears, the Emperor. Final outcome, it's the Eight of Cups. Underlying energy, bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. For your person, the heart of the matter, the 8 of Cups. So they're already moving on from this. They're sad about it. Maybe you haven't caught up to where they are yet. Crossing them as the Hermit. Yeah, very much. And they're, don't take the genders to heart, but they're in their single lady era. You know, all the single ladies. You can see it right there with the hand. All the single ladies. The root of the matter is victory. It's funny, you both have, I think yours is the major arcana, so you're like super happy. They're pretty happy too. This is interesting. Wow. Recent past, both have the Star card. You saw me shuffle both the decks. Yeah, you two are definitely mirroring each other. You were each other's wish fulfillment. Crowning. There they are with their decisions. Your decisions, their decisions. What happened here? Recent future, the Knight of Wands. Fast, passionate. And you're assessing the battlefield. Okay. Their energy is also, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up. They're also in a hanged man state. What is going on with you two? I cannot wait for the clarifiers. You guys have me on pins and needles. Okay. Your energy, Ace of Pentacles. Very similar to theirs. New opportunities. Possibly new money ventures. Hopes and fears. 2 of Pentacles. Which is what is at the heart of the matter for you. Choices, decisions, juggling. Final outcome for your person. The King of Pentacles. And the energy at the bottom of the deck. Temperance. All right, so while you are over here burying yourself in work, they are getting themselves balanced. Okay, let's see what's actually going on here. The heart of the matter for you, Scorpio, 2 of Pentacles. What are you juggling? What are you oscillating between? What is your person hoping that you'll decide? Will you go for this big money offer, or are you going to stay with what you know and what's familiar? Is that what the decision is? Let's see. Clarifying 2 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. This is a big decision for you. Yeah. Look at that. This decision it's literally a matter of life and death. You're being pushed out of a situation. I think that this is more like, it feels like you're juggling something, but really it's a fear of moving forward with what's actually happening. Because the truth is, whatever situation you're in is leaving you out in the cold. But you do have something coming through for you. Things are coming in, whether or not you make a decision. If you make the decision, though, to go ahead and move forward, things will move faster for you. All right, taking inventory. What are you taking inventory of? Why are you stalling instead of moving? Why are you standing here acting like you have this big burden? Clarify the Nine of Wands. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, new beginnings. There they are, right there. So you're looking at, oh, I was so happy here. I was so content with everything. And you're not seeing that you've got new passion, new love, new opportunities, new coins. You've got all kinds of new things coming for you, but you are comfortable. You got comfortable. And change is hard. Let me respect the state that you're at. Change is hard. And sometimes staying in a situation that is not good for you feels like it might be easier because you know what to expect and because it's familiar. But it's also stopping you from experiencing things that are better for you and that you've worked hard for. Root of the matter, the Sun card. Clarify that with the Death card, the Knight of Cups, and Temperance. Yeah, there's a situation in your life that is coming to a close. You're having a hard time letting go of it. There are wonderful things that are going to come for you that are waiting just past the veil, you know, like you can't see it, but it's there and it's waiting to come in. It's waiting to bring balance to your life. Your recent past, the Star card, wish fulfillment. Let's clarify that. Clarify that with Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Okay, so the way wish fulfillment works, there's an abandonment of self. It's letting it out into the universe and trusting that the universe is going to bring you what you wish for, not just what you want, but what you need. Okay. Six of Cups. I'm sorry. Did I say Four of Cups? I can't remember. So you're standing your ground. You're trying to hold on tightly to what you think that you've wanted since childhood. You're just being very stubborn about all of it. Crowning you. Four of Cups. Let's clarify that with the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. How can you enjoy all of your hard work when all you're doing is moping about what you don't have? Look, this cup that's coming in, it's cleaner, it's prettier, it's being delivered by the heavens, for God's sake. And you're looking at all the things that you don't have. Look, all the things you don't have. And this is even giving you a second one, like, hey, here, have this one too. You're just like, but I want that one. I want what I think is going to make me happy. I don't trust the universe. What they're showing is that what you're asking for is small potatoes. The universe is trying to bring in what you've worked hard for. Sometimes we need to get out of our own way. The universe has big things for you, and you're focused on these spilled cups. When you've got two perfectly full ones delivered by the heavens to you, Yeah. Delivered by the heavens for you. Let's clarify this Five of Swords. What are you fighting for? Yeah, this is done. Whatever it was that you had is done. You two might have wished for each other. You two might have been childhood sweethearts. You may have wanted this for such a long time, but it's not worthy of you. It's not worthy of you. And it's done. It's over. But you want to stay in this tower moment because it's your only way of clinging on to this person. And you know, that's totally your prerogative. You can stay in this Eight of Swords where, you know, you're not really suffering from heartbreak anymore. You've gotten over the being stabbed in the back part of it. But now you're the one who's keeping yourself as a prisoner to the situation that's over. And that's really the saddest part, isn't it? Because you're not allowing what can happen for you to actually happen for you. You're staying enslaved to this person who seemed like your wish fulfillment. And all you really want is happiness. And if you let go, you can have it. But right now it doesn't look like you're ready for that because you're in the Hanged Man. All right, clarify the Hanged Man. Page of Wands. Four of Swords. There it is. The Nine of Swords. You're not letting anything new come in, regardless of how trite it is. No new things are happening for you. It's like you've entombed yourself in sadness. And that really breaks my heart for you, Scorpio, because you have so much to give and so much to offer. Scorpios are really some of the most loyal partners. Very sexy. All right, your person, the Nine of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Nine of Cups and Strength. It looks like they moved on and fast. They might have even married somebody else. And quickly. Hopes and fears, the Emperor. Five of Wands. Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. You did. You put in a lot of hard work. You fought for this. It's not fair. You've been checking in on their social medias, you know, their Facebooks, TikTok, Twitters, friends, mutual acquaintances. You've been reaching out to whoever you could because it's the only thing that you have left of them. I'm really surprised that the Devil card hasn't come out because this feels like you're addicted to them. You want to break this addiction. You want to break free from this tomb of sadness. And this gives me hope with this Eight of Cups. Clarify that with the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Empress. Yes, you're going to move on. You're going to move on from this tomb of sadness. You're going to pick up the burden and you're going to move. You're going to receive some kind of message that's going to finally make everything just like click for you. Like, oh. So that you can get into this energy of, you know, giving birth to new ideas, new job, new home, new living situation, new love offer, new whatever. New whatever. Anything to get past this. Like, they've moved on. Look at this. They're in their 9 of Cups. They took their strength and they moved on. Let's see what's going on with your person. Yeah. Heart of the matter is they've moved on. They're wanting you to move on. Because these mutual acquaintances that you're talking to, they go back and report. People love good drama that doesn't involve them. Don't give it to them. Don't give other people the satisfaction of your drama. Find out what theirs is. Start asking them questions. You know, hey, how's it going with your person? Stop giving them stuff. All right. Clarify the 8 of Cups in your person's energy with, yeah, you guys, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. So you worked long and hard to get to a point where you two were even in a relationship. You know, you were slow and steady and you were constant. But your person was always out exploring their options. Like, you were the one person they could depend on at all times. Crossing them is the Hermit. Let's see. Let's clarify the Hermit. Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. Yeah, so they're keeping tabs on you too. And they were pretty sneaky about how they did you dirty. They were pretty sneaky about it. They moved on from you while you were still together. The root of the issue is the 6 of Wands, clarified by Temperance, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. Yeah. So karma is going to come for them. Okay, you don't have to bring that about yourself. You can. You can. There are ways to do it. If you're not sure about it, it's not a good idea to fuck with stuff like that, but yeah, they did some shady stuff to you. Shady stuff. This is not a good person. They came in looking like your wish fulfillment. They knew that you have loved them since childhood. This may be a narcissist because they're mirroring you in a lot of ways. Sometimes that's, a karmic connection. Sometimes it's, twin flame or soulmates. People throw these words around a lot, so I try to use them very lightly. And sometimes it's narcissists, because narcissists are the perfect mirrors. They study you. Not just for minutes, for years. And they test you and they find out. They're like toddlers, but with manipulative powers, like that are like on meth, Sorry. Toddlers with meth manipulation. What the hell? Yeah, so they know what you've been wishing for. So they come in looking like that. And to you, that looks, it makes it seem like, oh, this is everything I've ever wanted. And to them, they convince themselves that you're everything that they ever wanted. But here's the thing. Resources run out quick when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, like fast. There's only so much you can give. There's only so much of yourself to go around when there's not someone pouring back into you. That's the thing. And the part that sucks the most is that, you know, in a normal relationship, when you're pouring so much in, it feels like, but aren't you taking any of what I've done for you into consideration? No, because they feel entitled to it. And when you run out, they don't think, oh, I should give you something because you're tired and you've done all this for me. They're like, oh, you're spent? Well, on to the next. I got options. You want to know why? Because I've been working on it the entire time we've been together. Yes, you're not wrong about that. That insecurity was not an insecurity. That was your intuition. Okay, recent past, the Star card, clarified by, yeah, Ten of Cups, the Four, yeah, where is that? Here, Four of Wands, and the High Priestess. Yeah, they're coming in acting like, oh, this is it. We're going to have a happy life. We're going to have a happy home. We're going to have a happy, all of this stuff. And the High Priestess comes in and says, excuse me, we need to talk because something is not right here. High Priestess doesn't live in black and white. She sees the whole picture. And she calls it into balance. All right. Crowning your person, Two of Swords, clarified by the Four of Swords. Yep. They live for this moment for you because this means that they can weasel their way back. The more their leaving affects you, the more they know they can weasel their way back. Okay. King of Swords. King of Wands. Yep. They're choosing between you and them. And, oh, woe is your person because, oh, I just have, you know, I've got this person over here. I've got this person over here. I've got these two other people over here. And all these options, decisions, what to do. Oh, woe is them. Woe is them. I don't feel sorry for them. Yeah, near future, passionate offer, coming in fast and hard. Puns intended. All right, let's clarify that with the World. The Six of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Mm-hmm. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. They're gonna rush in. Maybe the person that they're with isn't paying enough attention to them that day. And it's literally like that. Like, oh, you're not gonna pay attention to me this day? Well, I'm gonna call Old Faithful and I'm gonna see if I can get attention from them today. Because that's what they do. And that's the full circle. That's the whole entirety of everything. That's how it works. They try and get what they want from who they can get it from. They don't care. There's no loyalty there. There's no loyalty there. When you're looking at all your options, acting like a thief in the night. Yeah. All right, let's see what their Hanged Man is about. Clarify Scorpio's person's Hanged Man with the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and that Four of Cups. Yeah, they're looking for more passion and more money. They don't care how much you love them. They don't care. Love Love does not affect narcissists. Love affects normal people, you know. Love and loyalty. Those are high commodities. High value commodities for normal people. Not people that aren't narcissists. Okay. Let's clarify your Ace of Pentacles with justice. There you go. Justice for the heartache that they brought you. Justice for the Nine of Cups that they took away from you. These are your new opportunities. The universe has been watching. The universe knows what you've done. The universe knows what you put into this. The universe is trying to bring you justice. If you would just get out of your... What is that? It's like a mausoleum of pain. Mausoleum of hurt. Mausoleum of heartbreak. Over what? A narcissist who goes around and leaves a wake of broken hearts. Was that the jar of hearts? All right. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles for your person and their hopes and fears. There it is. There it is. Didn't I say? I'm waiting for this Devil card to come out. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. They're addicted to sex and money. Not love. Not happy home, happy life. Their final outcome is the King of Pentacles. So they're going to get what they're asked for. They're going to get that wish fulfillment. Clarify that with the Four of Cups. The Empress. Wow. Is that Four of Cups? Empress. And the Knight of Cups. Yep. They're trading in childhood, love, high school, sweethearts, whatever it was, wherever you guys were when you first started out as friends. They're going to trade all that in, and, you know, here you are, male or female, doesn't matter. You're an Empress energy. You're giving birth to new things because the universe has deemed you worthy to have good, happy things in your life. And they're going to miss out on your growth. And you want to know what? It's a good thing for you, because if they were there during your growth, during your come up, during your glow up, they just throw like a can of water on it or whatever and watch you fizzle. That's what they live for. You know, but they are going to come in with this weak ass offer probably sometime during whenever, you know, whenever it is that that they're not getting the attention that they want. Okay? You know, you thought that you were in a lover situation. But they can't ever do that. They can't ever be your lover, your other half. You know, they can't be that for you. They can only ever be this. They will always have options, because they're always looking for options. I think I said in a read yesterday, you know, these are the people that shop on these, you know, the dating sites, like the Walmart of single people. That's where they live. They live in the Walmart of single people. Cards don't lie. Scorpio, you are worth more than what this person has offered you, which wasn't much. You gave everything. And that's the thing that stinks about these relationships, is that, like, you know, what you put into it isn't what you get out of it. You know, it was a bad investment. Narcissists, people who use others to make themselves feel good or look good, they are bad investments. And you deserve better. And the universe has recognized that you've worked hard for something. And they want to give that to you. They want to give you this lover situation. They don't want you blinded by pain anymore. No more. So get yourself out of the mausoleum of pain. Take a step back. Let go. Let the universe give you what your actual wish fulfillment is. Scorpio, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Mirrored Veil Tarot. We'll do another read for you next week, and hopefully we'll have some happier news. Fingers crossed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.